We have Dead Players, Death by 1,000 Cocktail Sticks. You know I had to get to this one. I wanted to get to it earlier, but Monday was a holiday and it's doing some family shit. And yesterday, or I should say, yeah, yesterday, woke up with a horrible migraine. And I got this thing in my ear and it's still here. It feels like I'm underwater or some shit, or I'm on an airplane and it won't pop. It kind of has that feel. I'm not sick. It just has that one ear just acting up. I haven't even listened to music the last couple days, hoping it would clear. But I can't wait any longer. Gotta check this one out, man. I'm so excited. Hopefully this is the beginning of an album. Because the first drop was amazing. These three cats, man. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump in. See what they got for us.
Who are you? What are you? Where did you come from? I think you're the cause of all this. I think you're evil.
Yeah, all I do is just shit on them. Ain't dividing my dividend. You can suck my dick for the minimum, man. I'm killing them, killing them. Dead, man. I'm cold-blooded. Broad day, I'm so rugged. Whole bag of that gold-studded. Bowl flooded, empty out your whole stomach. Took apart that old logic. Any way that you trolls want it, you stole from it. I gave to it. You ain't fluid. You're influenced, I'm too deep, you ain't been through it. But shit happens, out here trying to split rations. Fuck about with them big patterns. Still here cause it matters, it matters, it matters. Cuts, bruises, bit battered. Broken promises, shit shattered. Lost souls with skin tattered.
Bro, I didn't know where to stop this, because I wanted to stop it quick, because this Ghost Town with this beat, it's so dirty. Absolutely love it. It's just sick. Man, and Dabbla, I'm loving what Dabbla's doing with the flow here. Sample at the beginning was sick. That beat drop, man. These three cats when they get together. But this thing that he's talking about, man, is like, you ain't been through it. You ain't been here. I gave everything to it. You haven't given anything to it, right? And he's still, and like I say, they're trying to split these rations, right? There's not a whole lot to go around, and especially in UK underground hip hop, man. Small little community, we support the hell out of these guys, but I mean, we're small, man. And so, you know, it's not like these cats that driving around in Lamborghinis and shit, and like having gold toilets and having their own suites at stadiums and shit like that. I mean, these guys, he's like, I'm still in it because it matters, man. I still love this. This is what we do, what we've created matters. And I love that, man. Absolutely love that, because you're doing it for the right reasons, right? And when you're doing it for the right reasons, the pure passion comes out. And I think that often when it gets past that, when it becomes, I mean, like I've always said, I want nothing but for these guys to be rich as shit and have everything they want. But you see that with some artists, man, with a lot of artists, they get to the point where they're making so much money, more money than they even know what they can do with, and then they're just there to make money at that point. They make more money. And the true reason behind the art, and the true reason why they got started, and the true love is gone. And the only thing that does matter is popularity and money after that point. But that's not what matters, man. I love that. That's what I was saying here.
Rations, fuck about with them big patterns. Still here cause it matters, it matters, it matters. Cuts, bruises, bit battered. Broken promises, shit shattered. Lost souls with skin tattered. I don't care for your chit chatter. Ain't loading that shit data. Get a load of my sick catter. Get involved, I split matter. I'm too cold, too big, I'm too bold. I chew back up. Shutting down your new chapter like, is it? Shut up. In the nicest possible way. Step away from the hearse, man. The first life's always free. First life is a freebie, my guy.
Did Jam say step away from that hearse before that came in? First life is always free? Does that mean like the life before, like the life before you chase what you're after, or the life before you become who you really are? Is that what he's talking about, or am I missing something? Because if you don't put it, like, if you just want to live your life and not strive for anything or succeed at anything, you're happy working your 9 to 5 and having your wife and kids and the picket fence and the 2 dogs and the 1 cat and any of that type of shit. If that's what makes you happy, man, you be you, and I'm happy for you. But that life is free. You get that for free. You're born into the world, and I mean, not necessarily it's free. You got to work for that shit, and you got to work your way in a position that you want. But after that, when you are chasing something like these guys are chasing and doing what these guys are doing, or any kind of art form or any kind of profession that you need to do you need to be special, then that takes a lot of work, and that's no longer free. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and equity going into that shit. I wonder if that's what he means. Or maybe I'm completely misinterpreting. Anyway, let's go. This is sick.
The nicest possible way. Step away from the hearse, man. The first life's always free. First life is a freebie, my guy. Dead players. I'ma live mine real quick, that's me. Wish you all the best. Crack on. The first life's always free. This shit really shouldn't be allowed anymore. It's real easy. I'ma live mine real quick, that's me. The rum comes out and the veil slips. Moldy tongues in your stale lips. You wanna watch them guys who do rails with. We've all heard your 6 a.m. sales pitch. Another .5 and the scale tips.
Sorry, man. I love that first bar. The vodka comes out and the veil slips. Yes, sir. Ain't that true? So what I was saying, I don't know if that makes sense anymore about the life, because it says I'm gonna live mine real quick. That's me. Unless he means he's gonna get through that shit and then move on to the next life, which is the kind of life he's living now. Or I could be completely wrong, which wouldn't be the first time or 10th time or 100th time, I'm sure. But like I said, I love that first bar on his verse, man.
The first life's always free. This shit really shouldn't be allowed anymore. It's real easy. I'ma live mine real quick, that's the rum comes out and the veil slips. Moldy tongues in your stale lips. You wanna watch them guys who do rails with. We've all heard your 6 a.m. sales pitch. Another .5 and the scale tips. Your head rolled out of the wrong station. Face screwed up like a squash raisin. We lit the butane and we flambéed. Excuse me, sir, is this spot taken? I sat smugly at every table. Opposite the gods with their teeth filed down and their hands all bound an electric cable. That truth burns, that whip stings. These rice smiles, these 6 limbs, these 2.
God damn, man. Come on, Jam, let's go.
Excuse me, sir, is this spot taken? I sat smugly at every table. Opposite the gods with their teeth filed down and their hands all bound an electric cable. That truth burns, that whip stings. These rice smiles, these 6 limbs, these 2 horns, these clipped wings, all stitched onto our thick skins. Overgrown with that gold fungus. My eyes twitch, my soul slumbers. I'm too gone, we are not linking. You've all been ringing my old numbers. Waves crash, we dive deeper. A half-4 with a 5-seater in short shorts and a wife beater with glazed eyes and a high fever. The skies all stare down grinning. That dark blue smile was seductive. The kids on hold to the real world. Head back, hunched down, holding his grudges. That dead weight shattered your ankles. The thief ran off with your crutches. We can't see the whites of your eyes anymore, but there's something about them I don't fuck with, nah.
Oh, shit. I wonder if that imagery... I'm gonna have to listen to this again, man. Because my brain is all over the place right now with this track. But my first thought is when he's sitting across the table and their hands are bound with electric cable. My first thought that popped in my head is like the amount of people who are always on their phones, and maybe I'm wrong with that. But I often do that when I'm at a restaurant or anywhere that I just like to look around and just see how many people are truly invested with the people they're with and how many people are a million miles away. Like I remember going to Mexico one time, sitting down with the family at the steakhouse to have dinner, and there was a family right next to us, mom, dad, daughter, and son, and all 4 of them were all on their phones. You're in Mexico, man, at a restaurant with your family. Like, leave the fucking phones in the hotel room and like be present and be together and enjoy the fact you're in a different country, celebrating culture and celebrating being together and all that kind of shit. But instead, everyone's just there, man. That's my first thought with the electric cable. This dude, every time, man. It's just like, it's like he opens up your brain and this opens up the top of your head, man. Just stirs your brain. He just mixes that shit up, man. Nobody does it like him. And that last bar there, but the white of the eyes. Damn.
Smiles, these 6 limbs, these 2 horns, these clipped wings, all stitched onto our thick skins. Overgrown with that gold fungus, my eyes twitch, my soul slumbers. I'm too gone, we are not linking. You've all been ringing my old numbers. Waves crash, we dive deeper. A half 4 in a 5-seater, in short shorts and a wife beater, with glazed eyes and a high fever. The skies all stare down grinning. That dark blue smile was seductive. The kids on hold to the real world, head back, hunched down, holding his grudges. That dead weight shattered your ankles. The thief ran off with your crutches. We can't see the whites of your eyes anymore, but there's something about them I don't fuck with, nah.
I know I'm pausing it, man. But that whole thing about clutching his head, holding his grudges, because that's where your grudges are, man, up in your mind, right? He's holding his head. And that the weight of that shit, the weight of hating somebody, the hate of hanging on to shit is enough to crush people, right? And that's what he's saying. Crush those ankles, man, because it was that whole thing about stitching on the horns on the thick skin and the wings, the clipped wings and stuff. The thing that pops in my head there, man, is just like people make either they make an angel out of you or they make a devil out of you, like you're their friend or a foe, and that's kind of what I get from that. And their preconceptions or their first opinion of you or whatever, they stitch on that. You know, they stitch on that those devil wings or the devil horns, or they stitch on those angel wings. And maybe that's not what he's meaning at all. Again, Jam does his thing, man, and sometimes, but hey, the visuals here are so sick, and yeah, man, I'm impressed with these guys. These guys that come back and they're mean and shit, man. These guys ain't resting on their laurels. They're coming back. Fire.
The thief ran off with your crutches. We can't see the whites of your eyes anymore, but there's something about them I don't fuck with, nah. It's always sunny. Fuck it. The first life's always free. Living a few lifetimes at once, now I'm doing it. So glorious. I'ma live mine real quick, that's me. Life's always free. I'ma live mine real quick, that's me.
I'm loving that the skulls or the skeletons, the thing they're doing, man. That's a pretty dope T-shirt too. It's pretty sick. I like that. This is awesome too. Hey man, what a cool track. And hey, speaking of T-shirts and stuff, for anyone who happens to ever want to wear CDR on a shirt or something, check it out, man. I got a link down there. Where it says like videos, playlists, community. There's a little shop there. I threw some stuff up on there, man. If anybody has any interest, checking it out, you can. If for whatever reason you ever want to wear one of those shits, man, they're there. But hey, this track is sick. Really enjoyed it. No surprise, man. GhostTown, he's a problem, man. The dude's a problem. the dude's a problem. Hey, and these cats, all three of these cats did their thing, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. And not unlike a lot of Jam songs, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this again because I'm sure I'm way off. But he mixed that brain, man. Stuck that in, mixed that brain. Hopefully you enjoyed it, man, and I'm sure you've heard it before. But if you haven't, make sure you go over it. And if you did, make sure you go back, give it a listen, give it a watch. Order this shit, man. Get yourself something if you can afford it. If not, do whatever you can. Support these cats because they do it for us as much as they do it for them. And they do it for the love, man. I love you cats. Being here each and every day. Until next time, stay safe. Good to each other.